Хотите быть счастливым?
Нет, нет, спасибо.
Хотите быть счастливым?
Не хочу.
If you want a Russian person to be happy, give him or her vodka, piva, or cigarettes.
Сок или вода?
Пиво.
Из двух.
Все равно пиво, блядь. Мне похуй.
Are Russian people angry people, unhappy people, people who are always very aggressive? This is something a lot of people always ask me. Wisdom, are Russian people angry and aggressive people?
Asking Russians if they want to be happy.
I've met a couple of Russian people and I can say not all of them are angry.
Хотите быть счастливым?
Нет. Нет, не хочу.
Хотите быть счастливыми?
Нет, нет.
Or are unhappy. I've met some Russian girl called Angelina. She's not always happy, but she's happy.
Нормально, у вас как дела?
Супер.
Это ваша жена, я так понимаю?
Где?
Вот справа.
Нет, нет.
А, вы познакомились, да?
I've never. She's the first Russian person I've seen who's always laughing. Like
Жене.
Какой жене? Моей жене?
Да.
this person, she always laughs. I don't know if it's a Russian culture or if it's a Soviet.
Хотите быть счастливыми?
Нет.
Хотите быть счастливым? Хочешь быть счастливым?
Нет, спасибо.
Нет, не хотим.
Не хочу.
Хотите быть счастливым? Хотите быть счастливым? Сегодня жители Санкт-Петербурга в очередной раз подтвердили, что в жизни нет времени для такой мелочи, как счастье.
Thing. If you always smiling, if you're always laughing in Soviet countries, they think you're not a serious person.
А твой отец так делает? Ну ты даешь, Димаш. Когда делал?
Вчера. Так, мы здесь будем торчать или пойдем?
This person, for example, for me, I'm always smiling, I'm always laughing, I'm always joking. So some of the Kazakh or Russian people always say I'm very unserious person. Why am I always smiling? Why am I always laughing? That we have never ever seen you upset. We've never seen you angry. I'm like, no.
Алло, здравствуйте. А я могу услышать Виталия Александровича?
Это кто?
А это из полиции вас беспокоит.
Пошел.
I'm like, no, it's my nature. I always take everything easy. I never take anything serious. Like, for me, I think life is, in general, life, you have to always take everything easy. And always think positively, because if you think positively, everything is going to work out positively. That is my mentality, that is my mindset, that's what I've always done. Well, in Kazakhstan, the people, I'm not saying all Russians, but Russian people are very, very serious people. And if you see their faces, I'm not saying all of them, but they're always very serious. I don't know if it's a Soviet thing or it's a Russian.
Зачем? Это
Понравится вдруг.
Думаешь, понравится?
Unfortunately, I've not had a lot of Russian friends.
Ты чё, ебанутый?
You know, I've not had a lot of Russian friends. Most of the friends I've had are Kazakh people. The Russian friends I've had are very, very few. And I really want to know, are Russian people really happy people?
Нет, нормально.
Нормально?
Or do they pretend to be happy? Or maybe if you want a Russian person to be happy, give him or her vodka, piva, or cigarettes.
Сок или вода?
Ты чё мне за вопросы задаешь, Лит Энерджи? Ты чё, не видишь, что ли, а?
Сосян, ты на кондициях?
Не на очень хороших. Я готов к убийству.
They're going to be very, very happy. I think naturally, Russian people, I don't know if naturally these guys are happy, but just give a Russian person vodka, cigarettes, piva, beer. They're going to be very, very happy and they're going to be your friends.
Столица Грузии.
Ереван.
Правильно. Столица Азербайджана.
Ереван.
Правильно. И последний, самый сложный.
But I don't have a lot of Russian friends. I really need to make Russian friends and
Get away from me, you nigger.
Ты чё, офонарел? Нет такого. Минига? Ты чего,
really tell. I speak Russian about
Ну, это...
Минига?
No. No. Вот.
О май гад.
Перестань! Ты чего? Нет. У тебя плохой переводчик.
Минига?
Нет.
О май гад.
Перестань!
Это просто шутка. Давай скажем привет.
50 to 60% I speak Russian. I really need to make Russian friends. I need to go to Moscow and really see for myself and see if truly Russian people are unhappy or sad people. I really need to go and see for myself. I don't want the media to tell me all this stuff.
Трамп или Путин? Вообще, можете что-нибудь нам сказать сегодня?
I play football. I play football for some local amateur team in Kazakhstan, and about 6 or 5 of my teammates are Russian people, and they're pretty chill. They're pretty chill, but I don't go out with them. We just say hello, how are you? Дай меня pass, bled, дай pass меня. Just little talk. So I cannot tell for real if they are really happy people or they just no. I don't know, but I really want to find out and see. What do you think? Are Russian people happy, friendly people, or unfriendly people? I don't know. I really want to know this. I should visit.
Нормально?
Да, конечно.
Когда сделаете дорогу-то?
Что говоришь?
Дорогу, когда?
I want to visit Russia and see for myself. I really want to visit some. I have I have someone who told me, a Kazakh person. He told me he visited Russia, and he was lost. He speaks Russian, of course. He's from his Kazakh. He visited Russia and he was lost, and he was asking the Russian people for address. Like, I'm lost. Please, can you show me the way around? And the people were very, very, very aggressive. The people didn't even want to show him the way around in Russia. Or if you visit Kazakhstan and if you ask anybody address, like for example, if I'm lost and I ask, oh please, I'm lost, can you help me? If the person have a car or if the person is free, the person is going to take you all around and take you where you are. I don't know, I cannot say for that for sure. I really need to visit Russia for myself and see. So we're going to visit Russia and see the big man, President Vladimir Putin, and see the big man, everybody. But I think a lot of people are really scared of Russians. I don't know why. If you go to Africa and you ask Africans about Russia, they are really friendly people, but I think it's just not true. I really like experiencing things for myself before I make a conclusion. See you in Moscow, or in St. Petersburg, or in Kazan.
Ремонтируете?
Это чуть-чуть русский разговаривает. Чуть-чуть разговаривает. Нормально, здесь все нормально. Все дорогу нормально. Шефу нормальный, здесь нормальный. Все нормально. Все.
Вы от какой организации? В какой организации?
Промтехника 2.
Промтехника 2, да?
Да.
Но со скольки до скольки работаете? Во сколько начинаете работу и во сколько заканчиваете?
8 работает, это 7 закончили. Все нормально, все.
Когда все сделаете?
Да.
Зовут вас как?
Рустам.
Рустам,
Да.
А фамилия?
Галасян Рустам Владикович.
Just scared about Russian. They think Russian people are aggressive people, they're angry people, I don't know. They're